It's my pleasure to welcome in Ben Metzger, or as we know in Long Beach, Benoir. Known Ben a long time, great guy. He's like the leading musician in Long Beach. Proud to say that after Hurricane Sandy, we collaborated on Long Live Long Beach together. We raised a lot of money for the Long Beach community. That was a thrill. Through the years, worked with Benoir on a lot of charity things to help out the community, and he's involved with so many great things, so many great causes, promoting music and good things. It's our pleasure to welcome in the one and only Benoir.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
I'm good, Benoir. I got a lot of things cooking, but I want to read this first, and let's start off with this because this is beyond cool. Proud to announce that Ben Metzger of Studio Noir and Long Beach Ukulele Orchestra and David Saul of Music Masters have been added to the advisory board of the Long Island Business Association. Watch out for Long Island Music Week with studio open houses with musical instrument stores, blowout sales. So talk about that, Benoit. That's really, really prestigious, and I'm sure you're very, very excited about that collaboration.
Well, Good Times magazine, which is now celebrating its 50th year, has been covering all the entertainment around the world, basically, but also with a focus on Long Island. The publisher, Richard Bransford, is a great guy, and so he formed this Long Island Music Business Association, and through our work together over the years, he's gotten to know me, and he asked me to be on the board, and we had our first initial meeting, which was very exciting. And I can't tell you all the details, but the other people on the board are venue owners and operators and music store owners and studio and owners and such. So it's really exciting to be collected together with these very established and well-known people. There'll be more about that, but LIMBA, L-I-M-B-A, the Long Island Music Business Association, they're going to be doing something starting in November called the Support Long Island Music Festival, and it'll have in-studio visits, it'll have concerts in a bunch of venues supporting a lot of live acts, and also in conjunction with the Long Island Music Hall of Fame Gala Dinner that'll be on November 5th, as well as its own awards night at the end of everything. So it's really exciting. I mean, I'm just like a kid in a candy store in terms of meeting cool people, being one of the younger members, one of the only, if the only, like active musicians. I guess they see me as a businessman operating Studio Noir and Arts in the Plaza. Speaking of, Arts in the Plaza is coming up. We kick off Memorial Day weekend, and we're seeking sponsors where we'd love for the ones we have to return, and we need new people to come up, step up to the plate and support the arts. You know, we do a lot of great things for the community. We do free live music every week. We also have a kids art station. We promote the arts. We have the PYT Professional Youth Theater and the Dance Loft come perform, and other groups as well. Local people play there. I play there a lot. Sometimes people don't know, but sometimes bands cancel, and I step up to the plate, and I'm there filling in. That's why some people see me a lot, and because people don't know that artists get sick and such. So thank God I'm a performer as well, and I can cover that last minute. Studio Noir is my music school. I do that all the time. That's 24/7 pretty much. My wife Sammy Hoop and I run that, and we teach everybody from crawling age up through 80 years old. And speaking of this We Rockers program,
I love this. This is Benoit. What I've really been impressed with you over the years is you've really devoted a lot of time to working with young musicians, the youth, especially right here in the Long Beach area. And this is really cool what you're doing, music class for kids at Seaside Celebrations. So let's talk more about this because this is beyond cool.
Yeah, I'm just so happy. There was a demand for it about a year or two ago. Actually, I think Seaside was like the first place that we tried this We Rockers program out at officially. I called it We Rockers in my studio, but what we do is we invite. First, it was a drop off, and we tried that, and it worked really well. We put ages 2.5 through 5, but now what we've realized is really it's fun to have anybody really, from the age of any, it could be 7 months old, 8 months old, 9 months old, even past 5. Anyone who really just wants to come and hang and play some djembes, strum the ukuleles, sing some songs, maybe march around, a little musical parade. The moms and the dads and the caregivers, they stay, you know, and we all play together and we work on fun songs. My wife and I, we worked at Rolling River Camp in East Rockaway, and for now 2 summers, and also with our staff member Marina Nova, who's just wonderful with the kids and everyone. And you know, we have original songs, a hello song and a goodbye song, and then we do typical kids songs like Old MacDonald and fun songs like that. You know, Should Be Coming Around the Mountain, and you know, we have fun. We teach rhythms, we teach chords on the ukulele. Everybody learns. I do show and tell with instruments. I bring in the washboard. I bring in you know, interesting things to hear. I brought in a melodica this week, and the kids' eyes were just like, whoa, you know. So We Rockers is part of Studio Noir. It's the early childhood education program that we're developing. We're also doing it in some of the beach clubs. Last summer we did one. We're back, we're hired again. We're doing Rolling River again. I started working in some of the yeshivas locally, one particular one, and I'm getting more connected to my Jewish roots and able to utilize the skills I learned when I went to Hebrew school. You know, to sing songs in Hebrew and reinvigorate that part of my culture. It's really, really fun for me.
That's awesome. And Benoir, you mentioned before the show that you're involved with a cute little cafe in the west end of Long Beach. So let's talk about that, because you know, we love promoting businesses in Long Beach. So let's talk about the cafe you're working with in Long Beach.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, actually several friends of mine, brought me to this, the former Island Time Cafes on the corner of New York Avenue and West Beach Street. It's right near Mio Posto. And basically, it's a great little spot. It's a really cute place. They want to pump it up with some new food menu items and you know, have more of an emphasis on food. But right now, it's just a cute cafe. You know, they have smoothies and they have coffee.
The Wave Cafe?
It's called The Cafe.
Right? The Cafe, okay.
The Cafe LBNY on Instagram. You could follow them there. And they have live music also. We started doing some live music last week, and I'm going to help program some of the music. I donated a cajon, so there'll always be a percussion instrument and an extra seat for the musicians. We had Johnny Mystic do a Mystic Monday. We may or may not continue on Mondays, I might move that, but also they did a Thursday. So right now we're feeling it out. We're checking out what night of the week, and we'll get back to you more on that. You know, it's great because like there's so many people in Long Beach that need a place to play that's not driven by you know, high volume of liquor and sort of loud, and this is a nice cute little place. And,
nice vibe, nice quieter vibe.
Yeah, and artists there's couches and there's little tables, and you know, they bought a PA system from Mitch Van Doff, who the famous artist who moved to Florida. So thank you, Mitch. He was selling it. I saw it on Facebook. I said, you guys got to contact Mitch. So they did. They bought the PA system, and he also decorated their mic stand and a music stand, so it looks really cool. And there's some art. They bought some art. They're gonna hang it up from Mitch, and it's a real locals hang, just acoustic vibe. You know, right now it's not really about commerce as much as culture and just friendly vibes, and you know, that other stuff will come. You know.
Absolutely, that's great. So I could definitely see doing a show there. I think that'd be a cool vibe, and have Benoir play and some other musicians, and nothing like doing a show in the wild west end of Long Beach. I think that would be awesome. I think we should definitely get that done.
Definitely. I already spoke to them about it, so you know how I work. You know.
All right.
Also, just real quick, last night I played at the library. I had a great time with Wolffish. I drew this picture here. I'm also an artist. I thought I was going to be an artist, believe it or not, along the way. And that's Emil, Wolffish. We played at the library with My Raw, and it was such a good show. Beyond the Dunes, do you know about that?
No, let's talk about Beyond the Dunes.
So this upcoming Friday, I know Katie Mitchell's involved with the Wilder Women's Show, Kim Cooper-Schmidt and Stephanie Ardell. I think Stephanie's from Island Park. And they have Cat Parr, all these amazing vocalists are coming together to do this big band. I think John Botton's in the band. You can
At the library?
At the library Friday,
Cool.
March 13th, I believe. I have a pretty good brain here. So the whole weekend is going to be Beyond the Dunes kickoff, Kicking It Country. Now it's like a festival within a festival. Johanna, Artists in Partnership, they've produced this festival several years in a row. Culminating, it's Women's Month, right? So happy International Women's Day. And at the end of this month is going to be the big Alegria Hotel, the big gala event for the WITA, the Women in the Arts Awards Night, which I've been happy to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Since its inception, running the sound, providing some entertainment. They've announced that I'm providing the entertainment. And the awardees this year are incredible. I know so many of them. And it's a privilege to know so many incredible women in the community and support them. And I will be bringing some musicians, female musicians, as I've done in the past. I support the female musicians in town, and I love to do that. And so I'll have some surprises this year. A good dear friend of mine named Lisa Angelis is, you might remember her from the Hub days and doing work with Long Live Long Beach, and she's she has won an award, as well as Nora Finn Kelleher, and she is Charlie's mom that does the Fin Fest, and and so many great. I have to mention them because they've been connected to Studio Noir and all the work I've been doing for a few years. So shout out to them. What else? I don't know.
I want to close with this, Ben. This is the most important thing. If somebody wants to sponsor Arts on the Plaza, or if parents are interested in having their son and daughter get music lessons, how do they reach you directly?
Well, first of all, you can always text me or call me 917-545-3833. You can go to artsintheplaza.com and read what's going on, what you can benefit from as a sponsor, and you can put your credit card right in there and just become a sponsor. Okay. As far as, and studionoir.rocks, we also have an enrollment button right on the first drop-down page, right in the main page, actually, right on your cell phone. You can just go boop, and then you can just fill in all your information, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Howie, we're so busy that, I keep building this thing, this Studio Noir and the arts. It's crazy. We have, Marina and I, we both teach for Studio Noir, and we do, the studio is packed. We do in-home lessons, and the two of us are constantly juggling and trying to move things around and create group classes because we keep getting more and more people in, which is such a blessing. What a great problem to have is that we can't service the amount of people that have been coming to us. All of our students get high NISMA scores. I teach saxophone, ukulele, cello, viola, violin, piano, bass, drums. We offer vocal lessons. I usually push them towards Marina a little, but I also do some vocal lessons. I play a little mandolin. I have a banjo. So there's something for everybody, really.
That's awesome. So there you have it. And we're going to be working with Benoir a lot in the coming months, doing shows in Long Beach and featuring great musicians and promoting great businesses right here in the Long Beach area.
Hey, can I mention one more thing?
Absolutely.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Now, lately I've been hired for holidays. I did Bourbon Street on Mardi Gras, and that went really well. Shout out to Sarah Palermo, who plays with Jeff Allen a lot, and I know the two of them with Long Beach Ukulele Orchestra. But I'm playing the Ridgewood Tavern, I believe it's called, in Wonton on St. Patrick's Day from 4 to 7. I need help getting people out for that, and I need spreading the word, all right? I believe it's on my website, reverbnation.com/Benoir, but I'm playing in Wonton. I believe it's called the Ridgewood Tavern, and it's going to be a show 4 to 7. I'm going to play a lot of Irish music and all my favorite hits.
Awesome. Top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patty's Day. That is Benoir.